Hey, glad you stopped by because what I am about to talk about isn't just another soundbar. It is the TCL Q75H. This is for the kind of person who has done settling for audio that feels flat, distant, or half there. You've sat through movies where explosions lack thunder, music where vocals feel stuck behind everything else, and gaming where footsteps don't feel directional. You know real sound when you hear it and you want to settle for less. Before you go any farther, check the current price and stock gear is capable doesn't hang around at good numbers for long. You knew it was time to upgrade the moment your current setup couldn't make a scene feel cinematic anymore. Maybe the last movie night left you thinking there has to be more impact. That realization when you see you've outgrown weak gear hits fast. And once you switch, the relief is immediate. It's not just louder. It feels alive. It feels designed for the way you actually listen. Imagine this. You queue up your favorite blockbuster after dinner. The low end doesn't just rumble, it anchors every explosion with authority. The heights don't just exist, they float above you, with Atmos lifting sound all around naturally, not artificially. Dialogue stays clear and upfront, so you feel every line instead of straining for it. That's the feeling of performance that surpasses numbers, of the kind that turns watching into experiencing. For music, the surprise is even more real. Songs you've heard 100 times suddenly open up with space and clarity you didn't know they had. Vocals feel present. Instruments feel tangible. It's not just sound, it's emotion delivered with precision. And if you're hesitating because of price movements or stock uncertainty, don't let that delay become a regret. These windows close fast, and waiting usually means missing out or paying more later, and that's the kind of loss you feel every time you turn on a weaker setup. You might worry about clutter or that more channels equals complexity, but this one stays intuitive. The wireless subwoofer pours over every low with authority, and Ray-Danz processing fills your room with sound that feels purposeful. None of it feels scattered. It feels centered, like every moment has a place to breathe. Here's the part most people don't expect. You'll find yourself turning it on even for casual shows. Not because you have to, but because you want to hear how alive familiar audio feels now. Owning this feels different. You don't just watch. You engage. You'll catch yourself leaning in, noticing details you never heard before. There's pride in that, a quiet confidence that you didn't choose average. You chose something that performs, something that matches the way you live. Sound that wraps around you naturally, bass that anchors every beat, dialogue that stays crisp and clear, music that feels wide and rich you actually look forward to listening requires a bit more space. Premium audio might feel like too much at first. At some point, you break the comparison loop. You realize you're recircling options because your mind keeps bringing you right back here to the performance you actually want. Nothing else keeps your attention like this. So go check the current price and availability. Decide with confidence. Don't let this become one of those upgrades you postpone and quietly regret later. If you want audio that hits with depth, presence, and emotion, this is the system that delivers it.